Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unit 19, Human Interaction. I do want to point out, though, that not everyone has been attending class lately, so you know what to do to make sure everyone gets to class on time. Check out the announcements on screen in the comments and at the end of the video, and the pinned safety and FAQ units. But let's hop to it. Pretty much every culture has some story of merfolk, which makes sense considering merfolk have been known to travel far and wide. For a long time, most interaction was neutral, though hunting practices eventually started up in Greece and China, but they really blew up alongside whaling practices in the 1700s, continuing until 1992, which has displaced and ended the lives of a lot of merfolk over time. Most are hunted for physical resources: hair, scales, and flesh, compounds like lubricants created in their bodies, and even for the pleasure of those who can afford to keep them alive, which is unfortunately where most of our base information comes from. These practices reinforce the ideas of merfolk being dangerous or carrying tools and wearing clothes, which enabled those who wanted them to harm them. It was only in 1995 that we started being able to research them safely in their natural environments, as they became a protected species in 1992. Those who possess a mer or any parts of a mer can be criminally charged. Most mers are aggressive and keep generationally passed human trophies anyway. Hands, mostly. Thankfully, those who aren't experts can't recognize them from above. Even so, merfolk's coastline territories are protected, so you can't approach. Merfolk are also much larger than us, 8 to 10 feet on average, and while we're physically compatible, genetically we're not, as no viable fetus will be produced. They also just can't consent on human terms, as they process everything much differently than we do. Remember to check the pinned safety unit. Remind your fellow classmates that they're late for class, leave any questions you have in the comments, and check the announcements on screen.